The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Phoenix Suns. And guys, for the Suns, this is a game that may be determined early, and they have made it clear that their focus is to limit mistakes and deliver the defensive and offensive performance they're capable of. And Eric Bledsoe, one to watch in our game tonight, just a force to be reckoned with out there on the floor. Shaq, he's a guard who does it all.
Yeah, I don't usually talk about the guards because I'm a big guy, but this guy's a great rebounder at his size. He rebounds like a big man. He's worked to improve that outside shot. Now he can score in a variety of ways like my main man Kenny Smith used to do down there.
I tell you, though, but he's like a running back in football, man. That guy is built like a Adonis. I tell you, he's unbelievable. Defensively, he has an impact as well. Not just on the offensive end, Shaq, because he can guard people and he can body them out of the lane. He is what I call the little big man.
Adonis, huh?
Yes.
Adonis.
Oh, I think it's
so
Adonis.
So you like Bledsoe's body.
Oh, there it is. Yes, I thought I had the wrong Greek god for a second, the way he had me.
No. You know your Greek gods, that's for sure. Here's Kevin Harlan.
I thought I had the wrong person. He was like Adonis.
The Suns come into a Western Conference contest in this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. And it's the Suns to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe teams up with Booker in the backcourt. Warren is out there with Jared Dudley, and it's Chandler in at the center.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson for the triple. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker.
You know, I'm amazed Tyson Chandler still provides great rim protection. He still has that incredible length with that standing reach, can bother shots just by going straight up. And as a veteran, he knows exactly what he can and can't get away with when assigned to slow down an opposing big man.
Now Pachulia. following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
This is a high-octane guy who plays with a little bit of a mean streak. Bledsoe converts right through the foul, plus earns a trip to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Chandler's certainly terrific defensively. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year in his career. Even if age has slowed him down a little bit, it doesn't negate just how great a defender he is.
I think, Kevin, that's because Chandler, one of the smartest defending big men you'll ever see. He doesn't get baited by pump fakes, doesn't get caught out of position over helping from the weak side. The numbers aren't the same, obviously, as when he was blocking a ton of shots, but he makes an impact on your defense.
And so here is Golden State. The Suns getting the bucket. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Bledsoe against Curry. Chandler a screen. Warren dishes to Chandler. Outside for Bledsoe. On the wing, Booker. The feed to Dudley. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ball's knocked loose. Curry against Bledsoe. And Chandler throws it down.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the paint. Durant, the pass to Pachulia. At the top of the key, Thompson. Back to Pachulia. Durant for 3. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, you watch Earl Watson coaching this Suns team. It's easy to see why they wanted him. He seems to connect really easily with these guys. Great motivator. Will always have this group fighting from start to finish.
Green against Dudley. And stolen by Booker. Up top, Dudley. Durant with some nice D.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Green inside the three-point line. Knocked away. Another shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
That's just too easy. No one with size willing to switch over, and that left the smaller defender stranded.
Here's Bledsoe. A putback. Booker with no one around. No good on the 3. Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Green, no luck.
Stellar defense to alter that shot. You could tell his release was a tad awkward.
To the middle. That's good from Booker on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Booker's got his first bucket in this one. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, spotted his teammate on the move, put the assist perfectly placed out in front of him, leading him right to the rack.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Let's go, hustle up.
Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. .133 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Len. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
Livingston, that's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Knight, that's a two-pointer. It's Clark with the rebound.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
Shots good by Green.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Suns trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Barbosa. The Warriors making the shot. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Livingston. The finish throws down the breakaway jam.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
You know, that was well done. Those are the types of plays that will allow them to not just hang on to the lead, but extend it.
Len, good.
Well, that shows a sign of maturity, guys. Everyone expecting Knight to try and score it. Instead, he finds the open man.
Here's West. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Knocks it loose. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
You know, clearly a point of emphasis for them to attack the rim. They're not settling for perimeter shots.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker is the 2 with Tucker at the 3. Bender out there with Alex Len, and it's Ulis in at the 1 spot.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Unbelievable.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
You know, the Phoenix Suns, of course, with that renowned training staff, we've seen players like Grant Hill, Shaquille O'Neal extend their careers in the Suns uniform. And that training staff couldn't fend off the injuries last season, though. That really took a toll on this group.
Ball's knocked loose. Livingston kicks to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Phoenix calls timeout. you talk about the injuries for the Suns, last season only 4 players missed fewer than 10 games. Wow.
How about Kevin? 23 players took the court in a Suns uniform. There was a hospital ward on the sidelines watching. And you have to look at the positives, though, right? Devin Booker was able to accelerate his development, but you have to hope that the basketball gods smile on them a bit more this season.
Outside Curry. Unloads from 13. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And so many different personalities in the NBA, Doris. You've gotten to know a lot of them. Who stands out as being some of the great players just to talk about the game within this league?
Well, LeBron James, I think, does a really nice job for me of answering questions in a very thoughtful manner. You'll see him just take a second to process whatever it is I've asked and then really try to give the fan at home a sense of what he was thinking in that particular matchup.
That's good to know. That's interesting.
He's a very, as you know, such a cerebral player, and that translates to the postgame.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Warriors leading by 15. It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
And Ulis has it in the corner. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
He really does a very good job of extending out to the shooter, but always under control.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Bender. Chris comes in for T.J. Warren. And Knight subbed in for Ulis.
You know, what's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant a shooter or player he is, but very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed it. And I think Steph Curry is rapidly moving into that category. I mean, now you see defenders who have to guard 35 feet away from the basket. You know, you generally don't see guys his size dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. It's Curry outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. And with Curry, he's changing the game at the pro level and also for the future. There are going to be a lot of kids mimicking his play style.
You can bet in 10 years there are going to be a ton of sharpshooters who modeled their game after Curry. I don't think anyone saw how he revolutionized the game when he first entered the league.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And so here's Phoenix. Chris pass to Barbosa. Chandler a screen. 5 on the clock. Knight picks to Barbosa. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Warriors leading by 23. Curry outside. They get it again. No good on that one. Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Knight with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. That shot, no good. Green dishes to Thompson.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That free throw good from Thompson. David West, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ian Clark comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Phoenix also making a switch. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Poked away. Here's Curry.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And what's crazy to think about with Curry is that he was signed to such an affordable contract before he, too, made the leap to stardom because of concerns about his ankles. That has not, though, recently been a problem for him.
And the team must be thanking their lucky stars for that good fortune. Very serious concerns at one point that Curry would never be able to play a full season. Had the procedure done to take away tissue and change his approach with ankle sprains, and he's been as good as it gets.
Green passes to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 17 points for Steph Curry.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. That's why they're so far off the pace.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 17 points, 4 steals, and 2 assists. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, some people wondered what Steph would do and how he would react becoming the MVP. Well, here's your answer. He's still getting better. Yes, better. Less turnovers, better shot selection, and makes it more frequently. Incredible.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, it was amazing, but highly unusual for him. He's not a guy known for making threes, so you'd expect him to cool down at some point.
The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Bledsoe. Here's Dudley. Green with the block. They recover it. Chandler's shot. Good. The Warriors shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Curry kicks to Durant. Pass to Pachulia. There's the dish to Green. The three-pointer no good. And for the Suns, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Warren against Durant. Dudley dishes to Warren. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, the NC State product, right? T.J. Warren, you like what he can do on the offensive end, and more importantly, how efficiently he does it. Rarely puts himself in a bad spot or takes a bad shot.
And with Warren, he's efficient and still doing everything he can to improve his game, Doris, and add to his offensive skill set.
Well, I think, Kevin, the three-pointer has already made big jumps for him, pretty much double the rate he takes them between his first and second seasons. And you like the work ethic he's shown while recovering from injury. You just hope he can stay healthy.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And that'll
bring it in. Take a seat.
Timeout call. Here is Bledsoe. He's got 7. They set the pick. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Stolen by Durant. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green leading the charge. Livingston kicks to Pachulia. Here's Green. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Dudley's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Yeah, releasing the ball at its highest point, that allows Booker to drain jumpers over people.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Livingston. And Bledsoe, here we go. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, what a transition for Chandler. He comes into the league as a quick, skinny guy, now plays with power.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for Steph Curry. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Livingston passes to Pachulia. Durant against Warren. Durant, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
Boy, if you're going to challenge him in the lane, you better go strong.
And all throughout a basketball career, you have coaches shaping how you play. Doris, in your mind, what attributes of a coach make them a good one?
I think there are so many things that go into being a good coach. Obviously, you have to have great X and O ability. You also have to convince NBA players that you have a plan, and they have to believe that your plan is going to take them where they want to go, and that's into the playoffs and ultimately to a championship. But to me, Kevin, it'd be interesting to get your take on this. I think they've got to believe you care about them as people as well. Your take? You think so?
Communication skills, to me, would be the #1 thing. And some coaches that publicly appear to be very standoffish, cold, sometimes turn out to be the warmest and the best communicators.
Well, you look at a guy to me like Rick Carlisle, right, whose X and O is off the charts, and guys immediately respect that. And I think from a press perspective, he could come off as gruff, but I think his guys know, man-to-man, he cares about them.
That eye contact's a pretty big thing, and then asking questions sometimes away from the game too. Would you not agree?
Oh, sure. You know, listen, these men always have lives outside of the NBA. They're no different than you and I, right? And so, you know, there's a lot to be mined when you're coaching people. It's not just about what happens between the lines.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. But Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Pop.
Now that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now,
respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. And some changes here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Green, and Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Durant, no good.
He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident.
And Tucker has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Durant. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Durant's got 17 now.
hitting a high percentage of his shots. He's been a real catalyst for their success.
Snatched away. Lobbed up there for Durant. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That's a horrific turnover. There's just no excuse to throw the ball away like that.
The Suns have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Knight. Here's Len. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, terrific reaction to that missed shot. Reads right where it comes off the glass for the putback.
Knight in the corner. From downtown. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Outside Durant. Here's the three. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Boy, that was the perfect end to the period. You have no idea how much effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And for the Suns, they're shooting for the game at 42%. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Chris, Len out there with Bender. Then there's Barbosa, and it's Ulis in at the guard position. Here's Livingston. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Ulis. They get a hand on it. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
The Warriors' shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. West inside. Len on him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Well, Doris, in your playing days of Providence, you were known as a hard-nosed player, extremely competitive, fearlessly going down the lane. Do you think that's something a player can learn, or is it something that you're born with? It's within you, so to speak.
You know, I think you can be successful without necessarily having a tremendous competitive drive. I do think you want to have a certain level of pride, but toughness and competitive spirit, I think, you know, there's a wide variation from player to player.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Ulis kicks to Bender. To the inside, Len, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Livingston dishes to Thompson for 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 4 assists in the game. Ulis kicks to Barbosa. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson passes to West. Great pass to set up the lay-in. West has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Golden State.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Thompson outside. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Oh, Oh, great ball movement there.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And Dragan Bender, playing professionally in Europe from his mid-teens, never intimidated. He plays with a motor and an aggression that you love to see.
Here's Ulis. It's deflected. Varejao against Chandler. Clark dishes to McAdoo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to go on Dragan Bender. The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And both free throws good for McAdoo. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Bender kicks to Chandler. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
First one falls for him. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Bender.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for McAdoo. And Dragan Bender out of Croatia looking to follow in the footsteps of Porzingis as the next European big man to make an impact right out of the gates.
Yeah, and like Porzingis, I think he has a chance to be one of those guys that can spread the floor at the 5. A big man who can patrol the paint defensively and then stretch it on the offensive side of the floor.
Back to Livingston. It's tipped. Ulis with a steal. Here's Barbosa. No good on the shot. Good D by Thompson. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Ulis passes to Barbosa. And it's Barbosa, again missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to McAdoo. He dishes it to Livingston. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Oh, strong move to the hole. Really used his height and reach to just drop it in over the smaller man.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson Varejao. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Varejao. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Thompson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bender's checked in by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
You know, as playing fast, but they're also making exceptional decisions in transition.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Livingston.
Listen, he did quite a bit of work tonight, but I think his quick hands and getting those steals and disrupting plays was very impressive. Really big part of this win.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. .107 left here in the fourth quarter. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Ulis.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And there's the pass to Clark. Now here's Livingston. And yes, it's good.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Listen, if you want to succeed, respect the moment, play with a purpose, that's what they did.
At the top of the key, Barbosa. And it's Barbosa, again missing.
He just needs to take his time there. He had all the space in the world to shoot.
Livingston dishes to Clark. Feeds it to McAdoo. Some nice passing by Golden State here. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
You can feel the love that this crowd has for them. I think the passion of their supporters made a huge difference in tonight's outcome.
And here's Livingston. Misses. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you so much. And with this game in the books, we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3 shots to get his team going.
Man, he took his game to another level tonight. He wasn't hanging in the background. He was their alpha dog. And he got the crowd going wild.
He was outrageous. He shot a rare shooting percentage from the field, hitting from everywhere. It didn't matter where he was or who was guarding it. The defense tried to make adjustments, so what? Still knocked down shots.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.